Jenna, can you show me how to pull pre-foreclosure under 1 minute?
Okay, I can. All right, you ready?
Yes.
All right, so we're going to go into our property leads, and then I'm going to put in my geographic location. So let's say we want to go to Phoenix. Then I'm going to go to search. I'm going to go into my more tab, and then I'm going to go into my last notice date. Let's say the last 3 months, 218. So that was probably like what, 20 seconds? Do you want to like go get a coffee with our extra time?
That's all you need?
That's
20
it.
seconds, that's it?
I think so. I mean, I didn't count it, but I mean, there you go. Right
Okay,
here.
so, okay, well, it seems like we have some time. Hey, also too, Jenna, can you actually walk us through and show us about the whole, what is this so, special about this software with the whole like AI?
AI. Okay. So you're going to see at the bottom of all these different properties, you're going to see that we have 3 different color coded numbers. This is our sellability score. And what we do is we rank them on a scale of 0 to 1,000. 1,000 is the best on how likely we predict that a property is going to sell in the next 90 days. So in the accounts, you're going to notice right around where mine says get started, you're going to have a credit either for one artificial intelligence zip code or for an entire county. So if you have a zip code, let's say that you want to go to Jacksonville. Let's say that we're going to go here because I do know that that is a hot area. So let's say we're going to select that area. So we'll go here and you're going to see that I have 6,664 different properties in that area. You're going to see that we rank them again on a scale of 0 to 1,000. 1,000 is the best. Now let's just focus on the wholesale score. This is retail, rental, pretty self-explanatory. But if I want a property at a discounted wholesale type of price, I'm going to focus on this. And it's almost like if you remember old school back in California when during the gold rush, people would pan and they'd sift through all that gold. And this is exactly what we're doing. We're sifting through all the different properties, 6,000 different properties to find the ones that are the hottest. So let's say we want properties that are a score of, let's say 800 and above. Anything above a 500 on the AI scale is going to be worth marketing to. So if we're going to go to 800 and above, you see we have 319. Let's go to 900 and above. So 900 and above, you're going to see here 317 different properties have a high sellability score. And that's leveraging 40 years worth of real estate sales data, looking at all the trends, billions and billions of data points of different people in the past that have sold their properties that now have the same characteristics of the people of today. So we're cross-referencing 40 years worth of proven information to be able to predict the likelihood of these people selling in the next 90 days.
Jenna, let's do show me how you pull the list of pre-foreclosure in a certain city again. Because that was so quick. It's like 10 seconds. That's all you needed.
That's
so
it.
Let's do it again.
All right. So you just come in here, put in your geographic location. So let's say you want to go to Phoenix, and I'll show you. I mean, since I had so much extra time, I'll show you foreclosures and pre-foreclosures. So we'll go into, so we're in our geographic location. I leave everything wide open. I go into my more tab. I'm going to scroll down. You're going to see last notice date and auction date. This is pre-foreclosures and foreclosures. Basically, when was the last time the people on this list, time sensitive wise, received a notice of default from the bank saying that they are delinquent on paying their mortgage? In the Phoenix, Arizona area, which is another super hot market, 218 different people that are delinquent on paying. Now, if we want to take it to that next level, let's look at foreclosures. Show me all the people that their properties are going to auction in the next 3 months or 6 months, depending on what your state time frame is with the foreclosure process. So this is 221 different people that are actually going to foreclosure. Now you can click on any one of these. Like since we have extra time, I'll show you. You can click on any one of these properties, see all the behind the scenes information. We can see they have high equity. They're in pre-foreclosure. Obviously their properties are going to foreclosure. It's 17 years that they've owned this property with their mailing addresses. We can read all the information. We're integrated with Google Maps, so we can click on this and virtually go see that property without even leaving our desk, see their taxes, zoning, parcel ID. And here's a super powerful section. You can see potentially what their property is worth and what they owe on it. Like you can literally see that gap in between. It's like playing poker with somebody and sitting on their lap and looking at their hands without them even knowing it. Now we can go down, we can see all their loan information, their interest rate. I mean, sometimes it's almost unfair, the information that we can see. And we can see, again, their transaction, when they bought it, how much they paid all the information, and we can see then all their foreclosure. So we can see they got their notice of default January 16th, set to go to auction and on April 25th. It's just a matter of a minute or so.
Under a minute. Holy cow. All right, Jenna, got another one for you. Jenna,
yeah,
under a minute, can you pull tax liens?
I can probably do that in like 2 seconds. There you go. Once my computer decides to keep up with me here. So if we're looking at
Jenna, so can you actually walk us through?
Yeah. So
you got 1 minute to show me how to pull tax delinquents step by step.
Okay. Yeah. So what I'm going to do, I'll even take us back to the beginning screen just to take longer, but I'll just go into my property leads here. This is my geographic location. So I'm going to put in my area that I want to invest. I can go as big as a whole state. I can do it by county, by city, 5 cities, whatever you want to do. Now under my lead types, I'm going to select the delinquent tax activity. So if I do that, you'll see here, we have 12,648 different people. So now let's be picky because we have so many people that are behind on their taxes in this area. Maybe I only want individuals who own them. Maybe I only want single family properties, and let's combine it with something else. So this is like the hottest list that I've been targeting lately. I'll share it with you guys. So I'll come in here and I go at the way bottom, out of state absentee owners. I click this box right here. 324 out of however many thousands that we had, hundreds of thousands of different people handed to us on that silver platter, 324. Now, these people, we don't need to convince them of too much. Like they don't live in that state. They don't live in that property. They're behind on taxes. And at this point, they're probably like, please take this property. So a super hot list for us to target.
And then Jenna, can you also go over the AI on this?
On the AI on this? So you're going to see here on all the different properties, we have that sellability score where we're going to score them on that scale of 0 to 1,000, 1,000 being the best on how likely we predict that they're going to sell on the next 90 days. Now, something that's super cool, like if we wanted to open everything up and just focused on the delinquent taxes. So if we say, all right, give me all the people in my area that are delinquent on their taxes, like you can focus on AI by itself. You can focus on the lead types by themselves, but when you combine them together, I mean, that's where magic happens. So if we can see here, if we're looking for delinquent tax activity in the Phoenix, Arizona area, we have 13,750 people. Now let's go into the AI score. Now anything above a 500 is worth marketing to. So let's see how many we have here. Still almost 10,000. Let's go a little higher. Let's take it to 700. Now, the higher the score, the more likely that they're going to sell their property. So I would stop right here just to get, I mean, this list is 421, not a super huge list, but it's a great bite-sized list if somebody's starting out new. So we have 421 people that have a high sellability score. Now, what that means is there's something going on with this person financially. They may be behind on credit card payments. They may have utilities being shut off. They may, obviously, we know they're behind on their taxes. They may have a main income generator of that household that just passed away. There's something going on with them financially. And then combine it with the fact that they're behind on taxes. This is a motivated seller list. Like this is a list that you definitely want to target. And we can even sift it and sort it by the AI score. So if I come into this where I have my drop down, I can say, okay, give me all the properties, and we can say, give me the highest number first, because maybe you only have a budget to target 100 of these people. So we can have the highest number first, and we can select multiple pages of 25, shoot them over into the My Lead section. And then from here, we can start our marketing.
Boom. Love it. Jenna, you got 1 minute, you got 1 minute to walk me through on how to pull free and clear property. Can you do that?
Free and clear. All right. You ready?
Yes.
You want to go to Phoenix again, or you want to go somewhere else? We'll go to Phoenix. Okay. So I selected my geographic location. I started out in the beginning screen. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to look at free and clear. Well, there's a lot of people in Phoenix that own that free and clear. So now let's take it to another level. Like let's look at people that, let's say maybe are an out-of-state absentee owner. All right, great. So we have 23,000 different people. Now, depending on the version of the software that you guys have, we can add it. We can do potentially list stacking. So if we want to do list stacking, let's add it with people that are behind on taxes. All right. So we have 927 different people. So you can leave your list as wide open as you want. If you want to target 23,000 different people, you can do that. But we can be hyper focused. So we can say, give me all the people that are behind on taxes at the same time. Or we can even do something depending on, again, on the version of your software. We can do a long-term owner. So we can do something like, give me all the people that are long-term owners that own it free and clear. It doesn't necessarily have to be out of state, but if you wanted it to be, your list could be a little bit smaller. But we have 7,000 different people here that have their property owned free and clear, that own it for a really long time in a specific area. So you can combine it with anything. You could focus it solely on the AI with it. So again, I know that we had a minute, but I just had to kill some time because it was that simple.
Dang, that is how easy. So even for those of you who are not techie like me, that's just how simple it is. This software is so badass. Now, Jenna, I want you to show me how to pull cash buyer. I got a prop in a contract. I don't have a whole lot of time. I need cash buyer now. Can you show me under 1 minute?
Oh yeah, I'll show you. I mean, super fast. I put in our geographic location, and I'll even show you on the outside of this screen because we can do all of our parameters right here. So I'm going to go into my lead types. I'm going to select my cash buyers. I want to focus really mainly on my businesses. I want fellow businesses, fellow LLCs, fellow investors that are just like me, that are buying houses, buying them in cash in my specific area. 28,000 people, but that's a lot. And this is kind of like in the history of forever. So let's go in here. Let's be more time specific. I'll go into my more tab. I'm going to go to the last sale date. So I'm going to say to the system, give me all the people in the last 3 months, 278. Like that's fantastic. Let's see how many we get for the last month. 91 different people. So in this area, I probably would stay to the last 3 months just so that I have at least, 100, 200 different people. And this is it. So this is saying I have 279 people that are in my area, actively buying properties, actively buying them in cash. They're a legit investor, just like me. 279 different people in my geographic location. So 0 excuses for a wholesaler to say, I don't have anybody to wholesale to, or I don't know how to build my cash buyers list. It's right here. It's right there.
Done. Jenna, how easy it is to sign up for the software?
Super easy. Just go to dealsformenow.com. So we can just go to it now. So let's go to, so you can actually, it even pops up, dealsformenow.com. So what we're going to do, and let's see here, let's share this tab. All right. So if somebody wants to sign up, this is what we're going to do. Go to dealsformenow.com. You made it pretty simple here. You can't really mess up. Let's go to get started. And you're going to see it's going to take us right here. We have 2 different options. So what I was showing you was going to be the basic version. When I was talking about some additional lead types and I was showing you how we could do some list stacking, it's going to be the pro version. Take it kind of based on your goals, your expectations. If you feel that you're going to be a serious investor, that your long-term goal is to be full-time with this, then invest in yourself. Like the best thing that you can invest in is going to be yourself, your education, your products. Like if you're going to go on a road trip and you're going to, rent a car and it's going to be a long trip, then obviously you want to have that comfortable car. If it's something quick, then obviously then you can do, something a little easier. But, when it comes to your versions, go with what your goals are, your expectations, and you can always upgrade it after the fact.
Boom. Love it. Also too is, for those of you who don't know, I think we just also add in to the sites that once you sign up, you log in, you actually have a tutorial video that walks you through exactly how to pull every single list. Correct, Jenna? Is that correct?
Yeah, I just made those videos for you. So they're awesome. I made you 5 videos. I even included, like normally when I make a video, I don't even put my actual image in it, but I did this just for you. I actually put a real video of me in there showing the software. I literally walk you through every single step, just like I'm showing you now. I show you how to leverage the artificial intelligence. I show you how to go in there and pull your cash buyers list, the motivated sellers. I explain to you the artificial intelligence. So a lot of really, really great, easy tutorials. So you will find those. It's going to be on your left side navigation here, and you'll be able to see those videos. We're going to be putting those in here on the side of your screen.
Jenna, we got about 1 more minute. I want you to pull like, what's your most favorite list?
My most favorite list?
Yep.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So my most favorite list, we kind of talked about it a little bit earlier. So what I do is I come into my geographic location. What I'm going to do is I'm going to focus on the delinquent tax activity. I'm going to go into the search tab. And then what I'm going to do, and you can even, guys, and one thing I do want to say, you can search for an entire county. So if you say, look, I don't want just one city. I want an entire county. So let's go to an entire county. So let's pull a whole area here. So we can pull a whole area, and I'm going to look at the delinquent tax activity. And then what I want to do is I want to look at the out-of-state absentee owners. So I have 6,667 different people. Now let's sprinkle some artificial intelligence on top of that. Or what we can do, this would be, depending on the on the size of our list, let's throw in vacancy and see how many we get. Okay, this is it. Like this list right here, I didn't even show you this list earlier. Like this would be one of the hottest lists that I could do because I'm looking at people that own a property that they don't personally live in. In fact, nobody lives in that house. So that house is nothing but an expense. And in fact, that owner doesn't even live in the same state as that property. So this is the type of house that keeps them up at night. Like they're stressing about it. And on top of that, they're delinquent on their taxes. Now, if you want to come in here and you want to sprinkle some artificial intelligence on top of that, and that person is maybe behind on their mortgage payments or getting utilities shut off. I mean, let's see how many we get if we come in here and add some AI on top of that. Oh, she's still at 610. Let's see if we go to 600 score and higher. Let's see, we get 181. Like this list right here would probably, we're going to have some calls. We're going to have some deals. And even though you look at this and you say 181, that's not really that much. It's about quality over quantity with this list because we're going to have highly, highly motivated sellers. Like if you want it bigger, then take off the AI because we already know that these people are going to be distressed. We already know that they don't live in it. Nobody lives in it. It is nothing but a financial burden at this point. 678 different people, and we're going to have such a high success rate with this one.
Boom. Now, Jenna, what else would you want to show the people? Is there anything else you'd be like, hey, you know what? I love to show you guys this.
Yeah. So,
or did you cover everything already? Pretty much.
Well, I showed you guys how to pull a list. I showed you guys how to find those motivated sellers, but I didn't show you what to do with those people. So we can take this list. We have 600, we'll just say 678 people right here. Now I can take this list. I'm going to select them all, and then they're going to show up in the My Lead section. So now it's time for us to be a hunter. Like we have these lists. This is great, but now we have to go out and we have to do something with them. So I'm going to go in the lead trace, which is our skip tracing. You're going to see here, we scrub it against the do not call list, the litigator list. We have a hit rate of up to 90%. The super hot thing about it is we're going to be able to not only pull LLC contact or individual information, but LLCs, businesses, S corps, trusts, different corporations. So we're going to be able to find all that information. We pierce that corporate veil. So if somebody has an LLC, that's fine. We're going to be able to find you. And I'm just going to go to continue. I'll agree to those terms and conditions. So right here, to be able to contact 678 people, it's not even going to cost me $70. Like I can't even probably go out to dinner with a significant other for what this costs. Like you're going to have deals out of this, guys. Like for real, you're going to have a ton of opportunity. So $67.80. I place my order and it's going to instantly send you numerous phone numbers for that person, email addresses, even the contact information for their relatives. Like you can find that person if you really want to find that person. Or we could do direct mail. We could shoot them to our direct mail engine. Everything is right there in the system. It will direct mail them, do them simultaneous at the same time. I mean, you're going to have such a high response rate.
That's it. Jenna, thank you so much for jumping on and taking the time to do this. That was badass. I've never seen someone who just goes in, done it. It's so easy, so quick. For those of you, even if you're not high tech like me, you can do this. My VA, all the way from the Philippines, man, if they can do it, you can too. So for those of you who be like, if you want someone to actually pull the list for you and do all of that, because it's like more like an admin task that anybody can do, you can also hire a VA, $3 to $4 an hour. I'm just saying, right? Just giving you some options, $3 to $4, $5 an hour. You can have them go there, pull the list, skip trace it, if they want to do that whole direct mail, whatever it is, you can just have them do it. All right. They can even get on the call, filter, qualify the seller, and only send you seller that is qualified, motivated, ready to go for you to lock up and get that money. Jenna, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate you.
Thanks.
Have a good one, Jenna. Thank you.
You too.
That's it, guys. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Once again, if you want to sign up, I'll leave the link in the descriptions, or just go to dealsformenow.com. And right there, go to dealsformenow.com. Once again, if you have the money, I would highly go pro, just because you have a bigger list that you can target. You can list that. You can do just much more things. Obviously, it's more expensive. It's double the price. But in my personal opinion, if you have the money, you can go with the pro plan. If you went with the $97 a month, you can always upgrade it later on if you wanted to. All right, you guys, I appreciate each and every single one of you. If you do get some value out of this, be sure to boom, smash that thumbs up. If you're new to the family, be sure to boom, smash that subscribe button. And if you have any other question, drop in the comment. Love to answer it. Until next time, you guys, take care, and let's go get this money.